my name is Philip D'Souza, and I'm the Director of Communications and Marketing at HIROC. I'm joined today with Verna Yiu, who is one of 6 new board members at HIROC. We thought we'd try something different to introduce our newest additions. So we're reaching out to each person and posing a few questions so you can get to know them a bit better. So let's get to it. Hi, Verna.
Hey, Philip.
So Verna, what does good governance and being an active board member mean to you?
Yeah, I think for me, good governance means that you really have a very strong understanding of what it means to be a board member versus being a CEO and part of the management team. Obviously, I'm president and CEO of Alberta Health Services, and so I sit on the other side where I'm actually on the management side of the board. And so having both perspectives, sitting on boards in the past and now having the privilege to sit on the HIROC board, it gives me an opportunity to really be able to be, I would say, what I see as good, strong board governance and understanding, the impact it has on management. And also, I think HIROC has done a great job at orientation for us, even though I've sat on boards in the past, but there's always good reminders to understand what our fiduciary responsibility is, and that even though I'm chosen to be on the board of HIROC because of my position in AHS, that when I sit on the board, I am actually representing the best interests for HIROC.
Excellent, very good. So what is one thing people will be surprised to learn about AHS, Alberta Health Services?
Yeah, so we're the largest healthcare professionalized organization in the country, and we're now 11 years in the making. And I would say that being such a large organization, we have about 120,000 employees and 9,000 plus physicians, 16,000 volunteers.
Wow.
So we're huge. And, obviously, I think we're probably like the 4th largest employer in Canada. So we're big. But I think one of the things that we have found is that the integrated, centralized processes, structures that we've developed actually makes us a really nimble organization. When we first started, 11 years ago, we were not seen as being nimble. But I would say, especially now with the COVID pandemic, we've really shown how nimble we can be in terms of our ability to plan, make quick decisions, set up infrastructure in place to respond to the pandemic. And so I would say people would be surprised to hear that we actually are, in fact, a very nimble organization.
Definitely, you guys have you've done an amazing job kind of building that culture and sustaining it, because it's a very difficult job. Thousands of people, and it's true. We often look to Alberta and the teams there to help us with design thinking, sprints, and getting ideas with a variety of things to mitigate risks. So that's an amazing accomplishment to you and the entire team.
Great, thanks, Phil. We're very proud of everybody in the organization. So, team effort.
Definitely. So, what, in your opinion, what makes great meetings? It could be a board meeting, or it could be even a meeting with you and your team.
Yeah, so I think one of the most important things about so I chair a lot of meetings, obviously, but I also participate in meetings. And when I chair meetings, I think one of the really important things that I really try to espouse for our teams is to really make sure that they feel really safe and comfortable, that there are no dynamics, no egos in the room, so that people actually feel free to say whatever they want. There is no such thing as stupid questions or dumb statements. Everyone just feels that they can actually participate fully, bring their passion to the table. And I think what's really important to set that tone is really the person who chairs the meetings, and making sure that you've got your extroverts and your introverts. Pulling out the introverts, I think, is something that's really important to do. And then if you actually yourself can make it a fun meeting, so throw in anecdotes, jokes you may have heard. At the end of the day, we can't take ourselves too seriously, and we need to be able to balance the seriousness of the type of work that we do with understanding there's always going to be a light side. And and bringing that to the table is actually really, really important. So I think all of those combined together, along with making sure that you've got the right team members around you, makes for an incredible meeting.
Definitely, I like the fact that you are being intentional with setting the tone. So important. So we're getting a nice glimpse of your office. So, is there a favorite object you have in your office?
Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of put things that I really love around my office. A lot of things are things that have been given to me, and so everything that is in my office has certain meanings. And I'll show you sort of an example. So this is, I don't know if you can see this. This is a Wonder Woman cup, and on the back of it says extra strength. And I almost feel that I need that extra strength a lot. I love this cup. This was actually given to me by two of our patient family advisors who I've really developed a good relationship with. And so I've got a bunch of Wonder Woman paraphernalia in the office, and I'll share another one that I really love, which is just a wooden plaque that I received after giving a talk at the University of Calgary. And I just tweeted out this, I think a reflection on my Twitter account, and the tweet said, lead sometimes, listen a lot, support always. And so they found my tweet somewhere and actually engraved it on this wooden plaque. So it's actually right in front of me that I look at every single day when I'm in the office. So those are just some of the few things that are my favorite items.
That's a fantastic idea that they had, because people who are on social media, they often put messages out there. They sometimes don't even realize, like how they impact everyone who's absorbing it. And I'm sure it obviously had made an impact because they saw it. They're like, wow, this is good. And they gave it to you, and now it's forever, it's there. It's not like, oh, I'll look for that tweet. Everyone knows looking for an old tweet is very difficult, but that's a fantastic gift. And I love the Wonder Woman. What would you say is your best habit?
Oh my goodness. I have a lot of bad habits, but I guess my interpretation is you want a really good habit. So I guess a really good habit, Philip, for me is that I really like to exercise. And exercise for me is a really good way to decompress. A lot of the stressors that we all have in any of the jobs that we work in. And so I go regularly for runs a few times a week. I have a running buddy, and right now we are physically distant from each other, but we still arrange to run together. And so that's a really good habit that I've always believed that actually helps me as a leader and as a person.
That is actually a good habit that sometimes we all need to just take that time for ourselves, and I think that's amazing. So Verna, thank you so much for taking time to chat with us today and our subscribers, and again, welcome to the HIROC board. We're so glad you're with us.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about it. I don't know a lot about insurance, but all I can say is I've learned a lot in the past while, and I really appreciate the opportunity. So thank you.
Thank you.